Good afternoon. My name is Scott Rutledge, Chief Strategic Officer at T3Live.com. Welcome to today's recap and look ahead.
观众朋友，大家好，欢迎收看今天的直击美股，我是主持人赵冰晶，在纽约向您问好。那么今天市场最备受瞩目的消息就是联储的利率决议了。在纽约时间下午2点，联储公布了利率决议，决定维持利率不变，也就是说9月份不加息。但是联储在措辞上呢，还是有一些改变的。在随后的新闻发布会上，耶伦声明希望看到年内还是至少出现一次加息的。那么9月不加息，12月份就成为了年内最有可能加息的一个月份了。那么这都是之前在市场的预计范围之内的。因此我们看到今天3大股指呢是全部高开，午盘时有所回落，而在接近尾盘的时候呢继续冲高，最终纳指呢是记录性的创下了历史新高，油价收高，黄金收高。那么在个股方面呢，今天苹果公司消息面繁多。早盘时呢是传出苹果公司有意收购奢侈品跑车迈凯伦，但是随后呢该消息是被迈凯伦方否定。但是不可否定的是苹果进军汽车行业的决心。那么究竟这能否成为改变苹果公司命运的另一个时候呢？让我们来一起进入今天的交易员访谈。Hi Scott, one thing that everybody was expecting was the Fed's decision, and no surprise they decided to leave the interest rates unchanged. But eventually they're gonna raise the interest rates. So question is, how far are we from that? And before that happens, you think the S&P will continue the upside trend?
Well, two things. First of all, they did leave it unchanged. There were some people thinking there might be a surprise, so the market was a little tentative, and they didn't surprise anyone. They basically said, okay, we're going to wait a little bit, but it's working. Things are getting a little bit better. So we're on alert that maybe we're live in December. So that's basically a lot of the same. What does that mean? A lot of the same is, after consolidating, we probably trend higher, and we've been doing that since 2011. So with that being said, you have to go to the technicals. And if you look here at the S&P cash, all right, let's talk about what's been going on. Here is your 2-year range, 2-year resistance, right? Broke above it. What does resistance turn into? Support. And there it is. What did we do this summer and break down from because people were a little worried that we would raise rates? We came in, tested it, and then today we broke above this wedge.
The Nasdaq hit all-time high. Alibaba was on fire. It rose 5% today, reaching 105. How far are we from the all-time high 120?
Well, first of all, what you said is Nasdaq hit all-time highs.
Right.
That's a bullish undertone. That's exactly what we've been talking about. So combine the move up in the S&P cash with the Nasdaq at all-time highs. Doesn't mean the world's ending. It means things are constructive. What does that look like here? Take a quick look at the Qs. Qs, boom, all-time highs. Oh my God, how did this happen? Well, how did this happen? It was right here holding higher. So now you have a day one, and if the S&P goes, this should get some upside follow-through. And now Maggie was talking about BABA. We've been talking about BABA on this show, I don't know, months ago before earnings when we saw this huge consolidation. So a lot of people are making a lot of money in Alibaba. Not only are they using the product probably, they had this big cup and handle, broke above 81, held the big earnings gap, and now made a higher high. So we want to take a look at it right here to see where is the all-time high versus just a weekly high. Well, there it is. So if this thing wants to go, it's only been public for a few years, and it continues to show growth and continues to, make inroads. This thing could be 120, and it's been in a great trend, and we trade this every day, and it's on my note with a lot of different types of strategies.
All right. Scott, do you drive?
Yes, of course.
What's your favorite sports car?
I have a BMW X5. It's not my favorite, but it's practical because I have a son and a dog and a wife.
That's nice. You must be familiar with McLaren.
Yes.
Yeah, this morning Apple was reported to acquire McLaren. Then it got denied by McLaren. Then it was reported to acquire Lead Motors.
Right.
But it's secret that in Silicon Valley that Apple is interested in making cars. So are you interested in, I guess we will call it iCar, will be another game-changing point like iPhone did?
You know what? I'm not sure if I would be running out to go buy an iCar, but a new product, something innovative is something that people want to see from Apple. At this point, the iPhone is a money-making machine. I'd rather see them just get some kind of software system within cars because I think that's what people would probably want, or a software system in the home that's connected to all the gadgets that everyone wears. But overall, I do like the way Apple looks. Okay, it broke above this 110 resistance that we talked about, and it just came in and retested the 8-day moving average. So all in all, let the rumors fly. At this point, technically, Apple's acting well.
Since the Fed decided to leave the interest rates unchanged, today oil moved higher, gold closed higher. What is your opinion on the commodities since we have the OPEC meeting coming next week?
Okay, right before we leave, because we're running out of time, the metals had a day one.
Right.
Metals came down, held support. Let me give you a quick little look. What does day one mean? Day one means that you had a move to the upside that could ignite a move. The gold miners that have been under pressure, that could have broke support, didn't. Instead, it triggered above this little spot here with a nice day one. So we'll figure out whether or not this time at the 50-day it gets reclaimed or not. So you did see a little action, like action in steel 2 and like X at day one. So we'll see if these they're not leaders, but these laggards could play a little bit of catch up. And again, if you were looking to short the miners, hopefully today you got stopped out. And if you're looking for a bounce for a support, today was your day one, and hopefully you get a little follow through tomorrow. And now we have to go, Maggie.
All right, that's what we have today.
Okay, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully you had a great day, and have a good night.
好的，以上就是今天节目的全部内容，感谢您的收看，我们下期再见。